Well, tonight, everyone is safe. The hospital back to normal operations after today's threat.
Police tell KSHB 41 an armed intruder was actually never inside that hospital. Instead, they say the suspect was arrested away from that location. Again, this all happened earlier today in Warrensburg, Missouri. That's about an hour southeast of Kansas City in Johnson County, Missouri. KSHB 41 has live team coverage for you tonight. Reporter Charlie Keegan has been speaking with some of the community members there today.
Well, we start tonight with anchor Bryant Magic, who breaks down exactly what happened here, Bryant.
Well, Johnson County is Missouri. The jail is where that suspect is being held tonight. There's a lot of questions about that individual and why he decided to allegedly threaten this hospital. A lot of that still waiting for answers, but also a lot of questions in terms of this incident and the way it was reported earlier today. Armed police and flashing lights. What you're looking at is not a drill. It was the real deal outside Western Missouri Medical Center.
At the time, we were told that somebody was in the premises in the hospital with a rifle. We later determined that nobody was on the premises, nobody was inside the hospital with a rifle.
That's the good news, but it started out scary when the hospital sent out this tweet. Active shooter at Western Missouri Medical Center main hospital building. We pushed for answers from hospital leaders on why those words were used when the suspect was not on hospital property. Here's what the CEO said.
Through our Missouri Hospital Association, we have terms for levels of different types of events, like code disaster or code blue. And so active shooter is a plain language term that we use to identify to our staff, and this is commonly used in many hospitals.
Hospital CEO Dorinda Dick said there are no plans to change the terminology because it's important to use plain language with staff so they understand there's a threat.
If people want to be critical about us saying there was a threat of an active shooter instead of an actual active shooter, but there is somebody in custody. So there was nobody in our building with a gun. We know that. And so we could have been more clear, but you can understand we've been under a lot of stress.
A lot of stress for hospital workers, so much so that we're told a lot of them asked to actually leave work early today. A long day for those hospital workers, also a long day for law enforcement. At 6 o'clock, we'll take a closer look at the response. For now, reporting live in Warrensburg, I'm Bryant Magic, KSHB 41 News.